Yo, yo, yo! I can't do that hypo gusto full of energy hello. I'm too old for that. G'day guys, back in Moreton Bay. We're fishing in the bay today, and guess what? We're testing out the Tinny. So we're going to be fishing sort of the more northern bay today. So for you guys that aren't savvy with Moreton Bay or haven't been here, sort of you got the northern bay and you've got the southern bay, and then you've got offshore. So let's say Peel Island North we call the northern bay, and Peel Island South we call the southern bay. In the northern bay you get, you know, more your bulk sort of whiting, you get all your bigger blueys and tuskies, you get your snapper, you get all your mackerel and stuff like that. In the southern bay, you still get snapper, you don't really get your tuskies and all that sort of stuff. You get a lot of mud crabs, it's unbelievable mud crabbing here. You get all your prawns, which are, well, up until Cyclone Alfred were really going off. And so you get all that sort of species. So we've got brown water still down on the southern bay. Northern bay with, I'll tell you in about an hour what the water's like on the northern bay because I haven't seen, but it's like chocolate, the southern bay still. I really want to do some creek work in the Tinny, but at the moment you can't. There's too much fresh, it's dropped the water temperature, the fish would be off the chew. So yeah, maybe in the next couple of weeks. So we're going to concentrate on northern bay. Today, I've received heaps of messages lately, when are you going to do more bluey videos? So I'll go and do a bluey vid today. I'm going to target a few blueys. I'm going to go get some crabs now, and we're going to send it to the northern bay. We're going to chase some tuskies. We're going to chase some snapper. We're going to chase some squid. We're going to run through everything with the Tinny. This is the first time it's been in the water since you would have seen the Tinny upgrade build 2 weeks ago, where I got all that equipment from Outback Equipment, just decked the Tinny out a little bit. It was awesome. So yeah, I'll show you the structure scanning and a little quick run through of the low rants for the people who are in that sort of end of the market, because the low rants is such a good little unit, super easy to use, they won't break the wallet, and I'll just run through and show you just how good they are. Like, I even coming over here, I nailed the transducer placement first time. It's like reading clear as a bell, although the conditions behind me, look at it. So when it's a bit choppier, it throws a whole different dimension into getting a good reading. We'll run through the battery. I'm probably going to do about 90 kilometers today, maybe 80 kilometers. So I'll do a fair distance. So I've bought another jerry can of fuel. This, the life jackets. Oh man, anyway, this one's really good. I like this. This is comfortable. Because I'm in a boat under 4.8 meters, I have to wear a life jacket. So I'll be wearing a life jacket all day. Anyway, I'm gonna get some crabs. The lithium battery setup, I'll show you what I have in it now. It was 100%. I'll show you what we have at the end of the day, because we're gonna be anchoring in heavy current and we're gonna be anchoring for long periods of time. I'm so stoked to have them in coda again. Let's go see if we can get some crabs. There we go. Got my trusty dual elements here. Perfect for collecting crabs on the rocks. Bucket and a pair of tongs is a must when you're going for these fellas. This is how good these shoes are. I literally like flip oyster rocks with them, and I've had these for so long. Put the rocks back over. But yeah, I've been using these ones for ages and they're still perfect nick. So if you want a good pair of shoes for boating, fishing, this sort of stuff, dual elements, mate, they're available on our website. Go fishing! Woo! Alright, I'm just going to be fishing at a pretty bloody well-known spot. There's probably about 12 boats here at the moment, so it's nothing special. But you get some good fish here, so we'll give it a crack. Just going to do something on my low rants. I've spent a little bit of time with them. So what you can do is you can go over here, add a page, okay? So what I like to do is, once you start dragging them over, it works. You drag one, drag your chart, drag your sonar, and drag your side scan. Then over here you can customize it. So I always go like this, and I'll put my side scan down the bottom because it's the widest. I'll save it, and then you can also just grab your little thing here, flick it out the way, and you've got all that. Okay, so I haven't played with this at all yet, so the contrast or anything like that I haven't played with, so we'll just see what it's like clarity wise, but I'll definitely be able to get it clearer to whatever it was. Then all you need to do is like touch up here, zoom in, you know, you got all your pages. Like, it's awesome. I love them. They're great little sounders. Hopefully the tide's changed and running in. I'm going to try this Minn Kota now. First things first, power, slide him up, undo my clamp, Remote power's on the side. We're on. Let's see if it'll motor us along. Oh, sure will. So what I just want to do there is I'm motoring against an incoming tide, and it's a fair tide. I just want to check what we're pulling, because I only put a 40 amp circuit breaker in, and really it needs a 60 amp circuit breaker. But me being a tight ass, the circuit breakers were like $130. So I used the 40 amp that I had, and it didn't break the bank. All right, so we're pulling 42 amps at full speed, number 10, against the tide. And I got a 40 amp circuit breaker. And I am not an auto electrician, so I have no idea what that means. But it didn't blow, so that's good. Anyway, let's go and have a look for some fish, eh? Seems nice and clear at the moment. There we go, look at that. Look at that ledge. Nice ledge there too. So we might try and anchor up just off the ledge there, I reckon. How good's having spot lock again? Alrighty, I'm just anchored up in amongst some rubble ground here. About 10 metres from where I marked that mark. You don't have to be too bloody fussy with tuskies, eh? They swim around, they mosey around all the rocks and ledges, and if they're there, you'll get one. Alright, I've rigged up. Got my little workstation here. Check my drag. Hope for the best. This is what I mean about a nice little workstation. I've got all my electric there, so I can just press spot lock whenever. All my gauges and switches are here. Sounder, bucket with my phone and everything. Nice little bait board. Rod holder's nice and close. Then I've got this light which I can fold out of the way, or at night time I can put it over that and put bait on my board. Happy days. I've just made a little move here, scanned up a little bit of rock with a bit of growth and a little bit of bait off it. Right there, the spot lock's good, eh? You get on top, hit it. What am I now? Like, I hit it right on top of it, and in that current, 1.6 metres. Got to be happy with that. Anyway, let's have a go. Change me crab up now, trying something different. I'm not getting any bites. There's boats everywhere here today, so I might just hightail it shortly. Give it another 10 or 15. Jesus! Got to go the other way. I moved well away from there now. That's the third time that dude's nearly collected me. I'm all for fishing and stuff, but that was just funny anyway. He was like Asian fella and his family having a bit of fun. Anyway, come a little bit too close, so I'm out of there. I've come up here. I'm gonna just, like I said, keep moving my way along. Hopefully I can catch a fish for you. All right, I'm at a bit of a loss as to what to do at the moment. It's 11:15. I wanted to be fishing for snapper by 12:40 because that's when the moon's setting, but I'm getting a few bites here now. It's got that feeling like I'm going to get a tusky, but I really want to chase some snapper in the peak period. I can come back here later. But then the old saying, hey, you don't leave fish to find fish. I need to get liveys too. Come on, baby. Nah, I'll stick to my plan. I'll go chase, I'll get liveys, I'll go chase snapper, and then I'll come back here after the tide turns to run out. Rightio, I broke my own rule. I'm going to have another drop for a tusky. I've come to another area. I just can't help myself. And I'm sick of sticking to my rules or my plan because it never seems to work. So anyway, I'm just going to have a bash here. I'm going to move around, see what we can do. Oh, well, at least I got a bite. Better than before. Getting little bites here. I don't think they're tusky bites. Usually they'll just fold them. These can be little fish pecking at legs like toadfish and brim and just stuff like that. You see those little bites there? Can also be a tusky and just fold, or I think more like a tusky will move his way in like that. There you go. That was a better bite. Little honeycomb cod, eh? One of those days. Oh. take long. What have I got? Not much. Codley. Maori. Getting bites straight away again here. Surely I can pull a tusky from here. Yep. That's a bit bigger than the Maori. Still no tusky. Nice gold spot. Nice little gold spot estuary cod. If he's 38, he is coming home. That cod was legal, 42 centimetres, so he is coming home for dinner. He loves the cod. Drop down. Decent tusky would be nice. I don't think there's going to be anything big around here, but we'll just see what happens. Oh, I got a good fish here. This is a bluey. Beat the sharks. Let's crank him up. Crank him up. Come on. It's a decent one. Couple of kilo. Oh, it's a what the hell? Oh, it's a ripping grassy. How good's that? There we go. Look at that. Nice little bay grassy. Beautiful eating those fellas. Stoked. Bleed him and get back out there. Well, that's 2 fish in without getting sharked. They can't be far away now. Oh no, I've probably just jinxed it. This thing's like a proper broomstick, eh? If that was my other rod, it would be like fully buckled over, but this thing's just like, just the tip. But it helps drag the fish away from the structure pretty quickly, and it doesn't give them a chance to bend the rod and get their head back down and the tail behind them, so they got power. See how it goes. I'm happy I caught a couple of fish. All right, being a bit of a naughty boy here, I'm going to chuck 2 rods out. If there's a chance of sweet lipping that, then there's a chance of squire and snapper. I got prawns on this one. 2 prawns on a gang. You never bloody know. Far out. I was just putting that sweet lip in the thing and my rod took off. I think it got sharked. I was getting this out of the bloody kill tank, and I tell you what, I looked back and that broomstick rod was like this. I got 3 winds on it, then boom. I'm not kidding you. I haven't taken my eyes off this rod all day. I literally go and put the fish away, and I got absolutely jammed. Oh, quite a good fish. Not giving this one anything. It's not much, but hey. Oh. Hey, oh no. Oh, we got a tusky. He's a lot smaller than that other one, that's for sure. Whoa. Oh my god. Shells and shit everywhere now. There we go. He's a decent tusky. He's not he's not tiny, but he's not huge, that's for sure. So there you go. First tusky in the tinny. Yeah. Just dropped another good fish then. I didn't have time to hit the camera on, but he just sort of pulled off halfway up. All right, a little spot change, I reckon. I'll move a little bit further up, like I said, and then it's just going a little bit quiet there. There was still fish biting, but they were just pecking. So I'll move up another little area, have a go there, and then after the tide starts to run out, I'll beeline it and then we'll chase some snapper, see if we can get them. I way prefer to chase them on the run in, but you never know, eh? Alright, just fishing a little bit of structure I've picked up on the relief shot on the side scan. Got a fish. Got a fish on the bloody vibe. It is tiny. Little purple tusky or graphics tusky. Alrighty, that's enough chasing tuskies and other reefies. We're going to go have a go for some snapper now. Really hope the wind doesn't get up too bad, eh? Anyway, let's get for the biscuit, see if we can get a couple of liveys on the way over. Oh, Jesus. Something bigger just took that. What? Go number 2 with a livey. Far out. Hooked up to a livey, then something snatched it on the way up. I'd say mackerel. That's what I'm looking for. You beauty. Look at that. I think this is like a squire or something like that. It's too big to be a livey. Too rowdy. Ah, damn it. Might have another livey here. Damn it. There's only vermin liveys here. Alright, I'm just trying to find some liveys at the moment, sounding around, but it's very quiet. Usually they'll hang near this wreck here. See there, but that's not liveys or anything, that's just all growth around the wreck. There's no actual fish around it. Except a shark. And I just lost my bait jig on the wreck straight away. Alright, this is where I like to fish around here. There's heaps of places you can fish, but this isn't a bad little area. There's not much holding off it at all. I usually like to see, you know, a couple of fish out here and a bit of bait. I mean, there's one. There's one fish there. Ah, I hate summer. Still worth a go. Never know. Alright, there's at least something around. You can see a fish here. See there? There's a bit of structure around him. I'll take what I can get at the moment. I feel like the tide's still running in here. Right, I'm all rigged up, ready to roll. I'm just fishing with a rig that I showed you a few weeks ago. I'm going to cut a nice big slab of mullet. 2 gang hooks. Straight through here. The current hasn't really picked up yet. I'm hoping that it does shortly, because I should be facing the opposite way, but that's me. Fingers crossed. Oh, I think it's time for a feed. I have not eaten a thing all day and it's 3 o'clock. I just grabbed whatever was in the fridge, which is some flayed maize, what Sez made last night, and you know what? I bought out 1 beer. Look at that. It's the Hudson's All Seeing, 6.5%, so I can only actually have one. It's the only one that fits in there. Oh my god. Why did I only bring one of these? That is amazing. I just seen a couple of long-tailed tuna jumping out of the back there. We're bloody on. Surely this is a shark. That was the weirdest takeoff ever. It's looking sharky. It's looking sharky. Oh, yep. Oh, you bastards. This is how long it took me to get sharked. Didn't even get to finish my rice. It's so annoying you spend so long doing up a rig with so much money too, and they're just bang, straight away. Take your whole thing. Let's go waste another bait. I'm just going to deploy this fella now, I reckon. With a livey, I always snip their tail so they can't swim as good. Right. I don't know. After this season, I'd dead set nearly give up fishing the bay in summer. Sharks are out of control. Everyone you talk to, just like, what's the point? Just get sharked. Like it's out of control. I don't know if it's just this year or what. Be interesting to see what happens next year, but at the moment, offshore, not even in shallow offshore, you've got to go out to like 40, 50 meters, then you won't really get sharked. It's good. But in here, in the bay and in the shallow offshores, far out, man, it's next level. Here's something I was going to do that I told you. Victron, show you. Let's have a look, because I haven't even looked at what this battery's used today. It's used 18% all day. Wow. If I was to sit here like this, I'd still have 7 hours left. How good's that for a 100 amp hour slimline? That's it in there. That's how much room it takes up. That's the edge of the cast deck. Look at that. Still got all that room. So yeah, that's what I was saying. We have the same one in the 80 series, 100 amp hour, revolution power, lithium slimline battery. That's what they are. They're awesome, man. Like, we camped for 3 or 4 days with that one battery. And I think it weighs 12 kilos. So it's a no-brainer. And my motor does not charge that battery. That stands alone. I charge it when I get home. I just plug it in. It takes like, I think it takes like 3 hours or 3.5 hours to charge from dead empty with a 25 amp charger. So yeah, this motor doesn't charge it, and it's still got all that left. Something was having a go then. I've dropped whatever it is, I think. Well, no, hang on, got it. It's only small. Whatever it was fell off right there. It wasn't much. What the hell's going on here? Oh no. I know exactly what's going on here. Yep. Shark's picked that up. And he's heading for bloody Morton. Oh no. Oh. I'm done. I am done. I am out of here. Oh man, it's just not worth it. Anyway, I'm not doing it with sharks and stuff. I've pulled the pin already. And even if I did hook a snapper, I've got 0 chance of getting it in past them. 0. You know what? Me and my young fella have got 5 crab pots out. I'm gonna go check them this afternoon. We might take his and have a look at that, eh? Because yesterday we got 4 good crabs, all full. So let's see how we do today. We'll send it home and we'll go check the pots. We just chucked them in land-based, so apparently all the crabs are holding up in the shallows at the moment, so that's what we're doing. Anyway, let's go. I love this motor, eh? We'll check it when we get back. I didn't do as many kilometres as what I thought, but we'll check how much fuel I used when I got back and we'll see what it gets. In anything other than a head-on sea, this little 4.35 V-nose punt loves it. Especially in a following sea. I can see why those Hydrofield tri-hulls back in the day are so highly renowned for their ride. Really impressed with this little boat and have a lot of fun out of it. In a head-on sea, she does slap a bit, but that's the only thing. Alright, we're back at the boat room now, got the boat on and everything. Look at her, mate. She's come up awesome. I love it. I reckon the king wheels, spraying that guard, sanding it, and that have just made it look so much better. Anyway, I didn't do as many Ks as I thought. I did 50 Ks, almost on the dot. Let's have a look how much fuel I used. Shit, I reckon, I don't know, 2/3 maybe? I've used 2/3 of that at the most. So what's that? 25 litres divided by 3 is about 8.3. 16.6 litres. Could that be right? 16.6 litres. 16.6 litres I used, and I did 50 Ks. So what's that? 16 times 3 is 16, 32, 48. Wow, I got just over 3 kilometres per litre with that little 42 stroke. That's pretty good, man. That's awesome. So when me and Bordeaux went up to the point there where I went today, we ran out of fuel on the way back, and I was like, far out, I don't get that far. But now I think I did a trip before that, so that's why I put extra fuel in now. I don't need to take any fuel now when I go for a full day like that. That's epic. Anyway, let's go crabbing. Me and Cez have been using these probably the last 6 weeks now, just making sure they don't leak, they stay cold, like just making sure they're good quality. We're going to do them with like a sip lid like this and also a chug lid, so a couple of different lids. But yeah, they're a fair way away at the moment, but we just like making sure we use the stuff that we want to sell for a while before we actually sell them to you guys. But yeah, this so far, I've never been a water bottle man, but I take this everywhere at the moment. All right, here we go. Crab potting area, Axel calls it. What's it called that we're doing? Crab potting. It's good. We just throw them in land-based, tie our tags to the tree, and sometimes we do all right, sometimes we get absolutely nothing. Harley, oi, what's that? Say hello. Say hello. Say hello, Australia. It's a bit of a family affair, this crab checking, isn't it? No, Mother Duck has to do some. It's all right, pull him in.
I can hold it.
All right.
I can hold that.
You hold this. You hold the chalk.
I'll hold that.
Oh yeah, that would have been hard for you.
Yeah.
They're stuck in the mud for a bit of a bank. Oh, can you feel a bit more there? Oh, there's a crabby.
Oh.
Oh. Oh!
We got motherlode. I've got this recording.
Holy crap! Wait till you see this crab. We've got.
Oh, that's so big! Look at the claws.
There's $4 in there.
That's like the fattest claws I've seen in a long time.
Man! I reckon we've got 1, 2 definite keepers.
Yeah.
Maybe 3.
Yeah, it probably is.
Even that's $1.
Yeah,
And
that's the clawless one. Oh, Harley, your game.
he's a big crab.
Yeah.
He'd be one of the biggest crabs in there, except he's got no claws.
His head's been like.
Whoa.
What? That's like you already cooked it.
It's so it's so heavy, and it's look at that, man.
Wow.
Look at the claw on it.
Gee whiz.
Should we weigh it in?
Holly! Holly, stop!
Well, that's crab pot number 1, and we've got 3 crabs. Crab pot number 1.
Wow.
All right, pot number 2. Go, muscle man. Can you get him?
Oh, that's easy.
Oh, see that fish fly away there?
There was so much bait.
Was there? Heaps of little mini prawns. There you go. See if you can get him up. Have we got anything in this one?
Yep.
I don't know if we do. Whoa, don't you fall in.
No.
Nothing again. We didn't get nothing here yesterday either, so it might be time to change this one, but I can't be bothered today. Let's rebait it. So this is what we do when we're not filming. We still do stuff to do with fishing in the ocean and crabbing. Except we do it with the family. And this one. Hello. How's this one?
Oh, empty.
No, it's one. No, male. Yeah, just got small nippers. I reckon his shell would be legal, but his nippers are small.
They look tiny nippers.
See, his shell's a good size.
Yeah.
He's probably legal,
Yeah.
but his nippers are tiny. Like
that's
he's already.
not worth it.
Nah, he shed them not long ago and grown them back. I've read that it takes 4 weeks to grow a nipper back.
Really?
That's what it says.
To what? That size?
He's still full, see?
Yeah.
What should we do? There's a plover that is not happy with us. Through the mangies we go. Over here, through here. Let's see if these ones have any. Do you want me to help you get it over the bank?
Yeah.
I'll help you get it over the bank, ready? There's another one in there. Oh, yeah.
Yep. One keeper?
He'll be a keeper.
Oh, yeah?
Hell yeah.
Holly, what are you doing?
That one. Trying to grab this one without getting bitten by the one below it. Oh. Yeah. Oh!
That was so close.
Nearly
Did
got
that
me.
just scrape your finger?
Do you want me to walk it over, Dad?
Another in.
Another.
Do you want me to walk it over, Dad?
Yep. Look at that.
Oh, did he actually get you?
Yeah. Boy, he says fully clean the house today, and look, this one's just laying nice and cool in the mud. Harley, you nice and cool? You nice and cool in the mud? Can she come lay in bed with us? No. Over and out, people. Over and out.
Have you had a bit of a day, have you?
I've had a big day and caught bugger all.
Crabs.
Excuse me, ma'am. Can I knock off now? I want to say a massive thank you to our legendary patrons. You guys are unbelievable. And I want to say a big thank you to the legendary companies who sponsor Outerline and keep it ticking along. See you next week.